Alright, let's see. Does that help out any better to be able to hear me? That should work, right? I'm hoping it does. Alright, so can you hear me now? Alright, good. I had a phone call coming in. But yes, I was going over some of the Anguish, our newest updates, and giving my thoughts on it is what I'm mainly doing. So thank you for helping me out with that set in June. So I was saying where they changed the Agony drop chance with Shackles for on the 11th was the updates. Was the one that I haven't covered on stream, and then how endless HP's bars will refill or they won't rescale after entering it. So thank you for fixing that. And then for the temporal monster aspects in Orna, now grant event monsters only opposed to standard plus event. And then the one that happened today, which is a big one, is up to 3 Proofs of Despair can now drop per encounter. So each tier 10 monster that you kill on the map has a chance to drop 3 Proofs of Despair while you have your Anguish on, so that's huge. And then it decreased the difficulty growth of the Path of Torment. Demon Working Tools, Anguish Crucibles, and Anguish Paspers no longer increase as the cost as the guild passer leveled up. So for example, I had level 6 or 7 in Agony, so for me, whenever I went to go buy something with Agony, it would cost a couple more proofs, like 2, 3, 4 more proofs, compared to my friend who was at a lower Anguish. So cool that they fixed that to be now to be all universal. And then it says increase the allowed ascension levels before ascension shackles is needed. So this one right here is where some people are going to be happy and not happy. And for me, looking at it, basically with the new Ascension Shackles, you can see here at 7 Agony, which I have for the raid one, it'll go up to 23. But for reference, if you go down to 5, this used to be 8. So they raised it up by 6. And then they had a larger increase, I think, than just 3 or 1 plus 1 up every other one for the previous one, whenever I did that. So some people are going to be happy about this and some people are not. I'm in between right now, because for me, it's like some of my thoughts were, I think the early Anguish need to be more generous, but the later ones still could have been harder. And my friend who's currently doing a lot, Mr. Zach, I don't know if he's chilling here or not in the stream, he's really far into Anguish for Agony. He's at 25 right now, which is very high. But he says like he's having like, you know, his max ascension level at 25, which isn't that much of a challenge, even though it may be more difficult to battle the raid still with all the different choices that you chose as you go up each Anguish. So that's where I'm saying, you know, you're gonna have people that are gonna be happy for this and not happy. I was trying to do some towers, or I did do a couple towers with the shackles on. For me, I have only 5 for the torments, but I'm really close to getting to the 6, so I might try and get 6 here today. But I was informing earlier, as I was mainly farming for greater souls. I need the souls for my ascension levels. I showed on the screen, you couldn't hear me when I was explaining it, which was unfortunate, but you can go back and look at the slideshow, I guess, of my ascension levels, where I got to right now and what I need. So pretty much, I'd say over the last 6 ascension levels, I've had 3 or 4 greater souls requirements in those, and of course majority of them I was out of greater souls, so I needed to get more. So I've been running lots of Colosseums, killing lots of horsemen, chimeras, phoenixes, anything that can drop greater souls. I even resorted to going the old school method with this, which is literally going here, going to the arena, and then just doing this and just spamming one attack. And I could do that, but for me, it's like this is incredibly not interested or interesting to me. So I don't want to do that, even though I have the proofs for it. So I'm mainly just focused on doing Coliseums to try and get the 7,760 something greater souls I need now in order to get the 185. So this, once I get this ascension level, then I'll be officially at the same ascension level that I was with Heretic, and then now this will be my new highest ascension level after I go to 186. Hopefully, or most likely by the end of this month, depending on what I get blocked by, because it could take a while to show up. But continue on with the patch notes updates. Anguish Shop will now rotate proof costs in a way that includes all paths more consistently, and which I think is really cool for this one, the last one. Scroll of Chaos will now last for 1 hour to match its update item description. So that's cool. So before, if people didn't know, Scroll of Chaos would only work for 30 minutes. And then you have to pop another one that said you're required to use 2 per hour if you want to have the increased monster diversity spawn on the world and the increased chance of berserks, which are 2 great reasons to use the Scroll of Chaos if you plan on doing open world farming, which you had to do a good amount with the with this current Beast of Avalon event. And I'm hoping everyone's enjoying that and the Earth Day. I bought 2 of the pets so far. I bought the turtle and I bought the penguin. I don't know if I'm going to farm for the rest of them. I mainly did a lot of that yesterday when I was doing some work at home. I was able to take and farm some stuff. So we'll see. But start a little bit later today, so as you know, now if you check your watches, it's currently time for the resets. And unfortunately, I did not really get anything good from the monument resets for me, but some other people might have, so hope they did. To be fair, I've gotten a lot of good stuff over the last couple of days to get for proofs. As you can see here, I bought some Avalon helmets and Avalon leggings from the monument shop, and so I'll be dismantling that right now. I think I don't have any level 2 stuff here. So yeah, that'll be good. And then we'll just get a whole bunch of Avalon ore and hardened steel. There you go, 200. Bam. But yeah, so this invitation to people who want to do some raids. I can do some raids with people. You know, I have between 1 and 7 Anguish for raids, as shown here. This is 5. So when you go to 6, it goes up by 4. And then this one goes by 5. So the next one should go by 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can understand why it's, I think it's pretty, I think they're a little too generous. I think once you get past 10, it shouldn't give you that many. But we'll see. I don't know if I'll get it today. I have enough proofs, which is fantastic. But I don't have any Anguish 7 gear yet, so I might be buying some demon working tools in the future when I don't need to take and get to the next level really soon. Because I made that mistake with other stuff, which using my melancholy to try and get some demon working tools, and I'm not that much of a hurry in order to get to 8 or 9 or 10 right now. But it'd be cool when I do. So in the meantime, I am most likely going to do some towers potentially, because you can get greater souls from floor rewards as well, and they just recently refreshed for me so I can pick them up again. So I will probably wait a little bit longer maybe to pick them all up. I might just do one at a time just to give me more time throughout today and tomorrow in order to do them. Or I can just pick them up now. I mean, I'm not really against it. But since I'm so close to getting to 6, I'm going to let somebody in the chat pick 1 tower, and I'll battle that 1 tower. And maybe a couple monuments if I'm really close to getting enough proofs of torment. So whoever's in the chats, rather be on YouTube, Twitch, or Discord, if you say one tower, and then I will take and do said tower right there. So whoever's first at any one of these 5 towers, I will do that tower on 5 Anguish with the shackles on. This is the build that I'm using right now for it. This Gandering towers. I'm probably going to replace this with the pumpkinless in all reality for this chest, for the reason that HP is king over here, and we do like HP here. I don't think I really need to use the Transition Transfer to Foresight because it's still newer stuff, but for this one I will use the Olympia cowl here. I will have to put some crit rate in it, because I do only have 85 here, so I have to put in at least another 5 more in here. Hey there, Claustrophobic. I'm doing alright, man. Good to hear from you. It's been a while since I heard from you. I hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the stream. I'll let you decide. Which tower will I do first out of all the 5 towers that I have? Pick one. Pick a tower, any tower. I don't need the blacksmith. Prometheus? Alright, well Prometheus it is. I'm just getting some adornments settled. I got enough alchemists around here anyway, so I'm gonna put some crits. Some of these Bristols will do nicely. I'll even use these more luxurious ones in here for now, just because I don't feel like going to readorn some other stuff. Oh, trust me, I know that all too well. Silphium will try and get you, man. Silphium is a dangerous Ascension level blocker. I've been blocked by it a lot of times. Hello there, Mr. Toto Random. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Good old Toto on YouTube. So was that all the spots that I had in the helmet? Yes, it was. Yeah, for me right now it's with Greater Souls. I'm getting blocked by Greater Souls a lot, and it's a little bit easier to farm Greater Souls than it is farming Silphium from time to time, especially if you know where you're going. But it's just part of the game, you know. Some people get upset or angry, and you know, you're more than welcome to take and you have all the right to get upset and angry. When you get blocked by an Ascension level again, and you're not happy that you got blocked by it again immediately after you just spent a lot of time getting the materials in order to ascend. But you know, we're kind of like climbing mountains, so we have to just be a better mountain climber. Hello there, Mr. Freeze Daniel. Yes, it is finally Friday. Friday. Let's see. Citadel has given me an Icy Elite for mooring boots of the famed quality. Solar Ray blocked 2 times in a row, Abu. Hello there to you too, sir. So I mean, it's had its ups and downs. Claustrophobic for the new Anguish farming. I like the new system. I kind of agree with one of my friends that I think that they've been they can kind of tweak it a little bit more to make it a little bit more harder for the later levels than earlier, than easier, and rather than too easy for the newer levels, or having that balance. Everyone in your kingdom switched classes? Wow. So it sounds like you got a lot of controversy going on right now, Saturday June in your kingdom then with that. But alright, we're gonna do a Prometheus tower, and then we are going to see if we have enough to get the Anguish 6 with that. You're Beowulf. Wintermelon's deity and Titan is a Gilgamesh. Okay, well, there you go. You know, the people spoketh. They're like, you know what? Doom is deity too. I mean, hey, I think it's important, you know, to take a little vacation to try out other classes if you haven't really given them your all. If it's one class that you like their play style, how they play, you know, don't just be married to one class and not be willing to take and try out other classes for your whole gaming career. So it's kind of like different depending on the person. Well, that's the one. They just literally released it today. You're down to 41 ascension levels, though. Realm War block. Wow, that's one of the top ones that you really don't want to be blocked by. And a lot of people know, but for people that don't know, it's just because, you know, it's not that easy to farm outside of doing kingdom raids. There's not a lot of sources to get it, the raids out there. Hello there, Aurelian Sage, or Aurelia Sage. Welcome, welcome. You just gotta keep on farming the kingdom raids, I'd say, Saturn Jr. Just keep on doing memory hunts and other stuff in order to get the materials, you know. Fill up your 10 refineries a day. And hope that you get some from there as well. If you want to go down that route. Well, that's great to hear, Aurelia Sage, that you're enjoying your time over there in Tears of Aetheric. Yeah, Baals are pretty powerful. Yeah, so that's how it is for a lot of classes too. Someone like, oh yeah, I'm happy with defenses or attacks, just not the other one. We are getting closer for the Fruits of Torment. I'm really hoping that we can get it within this tower. So that's why I'm trying to just focus on targeting every single tier 10 mob here. I'm not going to target every single one out there. But only certain ones that have good materials I will target, like the Witch, for example. So right now this is with the Ascension Shackles on. So if you look at my stats here under the tower, see it says Anguish Ascension level 14. So this is what I would have if I would have 14 Ascension levels and I would currently be running a tower. So literally all the 170 Ascension levels that I have, other ones that they don't count. So you can see this is what my stats give me right now. Now, technically today, that is using the new Ascension that is using the Ascension Shackles. That is what's doing it claustrophobic. It's a voluntary thing. They're just turned off for this part of the game to at random. So, if I go back here, you see, and I go to this, you can see right here I have the Ascension Shackles enabled. So you can see right here, if I turn them off, I would have these stats on the right. They're kind of confusing, or can have some confusion. So you can see these numbers right here on the right is what I would have if I did not use the Ascension Shackles. It jumps up to this number on the left if I do. So I get more proof chance, I get more tower shards, you know, more almost of every other stat available by using the shackles to limit me to 14. I don't have to like go get them back, which is good. It's just an optional thing that you can use for that. So that's why my ascension level is so down, because I'm just looking to try and get better rewards for farming here in the towers, or whatever guild that I choose to be on. So it'll be the same way whenever I'm doing raids as well, because I've hired in 5. So it may seem confusing, but it's all good. It's all for a good reason, and that's because, you know, Anguish is supposed to not be something easy. Anguish is supposed to be a challenge, so it's important to have goals and, you know, have the short-term and long-term goals, not just like one or the other. And this is going to be dangerous here, so I'm going to ward up here, because I don't have enough attack power to take out the horsies with this envy. So I'm going to play this by ear. Luckily, well, actually, I should be able to take them out now, because I have the Diffic channel. Voila. What am I trying to get to right now? I like Anguish 2.0. I just think that it's something that you don't want to rush into. So that's why a lot of people are choosing to start at or stay at lower levels and to go higher, just because the game, you will have a much more difficult time if you go and use these in shackles. But, you know, the higher is in Anguish you can build up to, you can still get the bonuses without using the shackles by being at Anguish level. It just gives you an extra bonus, which is a reward in order for challenging the game, which makes sense or doesn't make sense for some people. So let me know, what are your thoughts on that? One second. There we go. So Claustrophobic says, I really enjoy how it's separate now into sections, so I don't have to remember to turn it on or off. Well, that's good. Good idea, Total. I'm trying to get mine higher up as well. Not for my ults, but just my dungeon one, just because I think it's going to be important. But, you know, they're still continuing to make tweaks, adjustments with the new things. So if you're having some trouble now, it may be easier later on in the future. But I can't guarantee that we're going to get beneficial updates all the time. Let's see, that's defense. Hello there, Chimeras. But yeah, going back to your response, Claustrophobic, I like it too, because it makes sense why a lot of people may or may not have the open world Anguish leveled up all the way. Just because that's not something that's not a lot of people will naturally do, is open world Anguish farming with the Proofs of Despair. So that's why they're like, oh, hey, since not a lot of people are really doing this one or leveling up, we're going to give them incentive by increasing the reward for doing that. And, you know, thank you to Warden Forge for that, because it's probably going to help out a lot of people. And for some people, the only reason why they're gaining Proofs of Despair is thanks to the Beast of Avalon event, so they can take and get the proofs from the Pegasus, the Great Pegasus. The powerful Pegasus itself. They're dropping the proofs for everybody. Ooh, so close. You know what, I'm just going to take out this one then. And then I'll take out that one. Yep, only really focusing on the tier 10 right now. See if I can combo that. Nope. Thank you, pets, for your help. Maybe in the higher floors I'll try and get some more tower shards throughout the way, but because I'm using the shackles, I'm just trying to take it a little bit easy. Because I have died a couple times using the shackles, because it does make it where I don't have all the power that I normally have. So I have to be very cautious with my moves sometimes in certain floors or packs. So we're gonna see if I can get an approach just from this one tower. I'll do a couple of monuments if I'm really close, just to get a few more proofs to get the level 6 for the torments for the tower slash monuments currencies. Now the frost trolls, I have to go swap over to the swan song, because, you know, being immune to arcane really isn't cool when your main attack is arcane. Luckily, I do just enough damage to take out majority of them, and I get enough extra turns because I'm a cool ninja dude like that. But back over here to the Carmen, we're just going to swap right back over to the Gandering. So that's why I'm happy that I just have them right next to one another, so I can just click the other button, and bam. Nice. 2 Proofs of Torments. Let me see where I'm at right now. Currencies, we are at 522. I think we need like 557, so about 33 more proofs, which I think is doable here. Now, maybe in the past it would have been a little bit harder to get more, but the chimeras aren't helping me out with my statement, saying that it's going to be easier to get it. What about the water dudes? What do y'all have to say? Are y'all going to give me some proofs? Thank you. They did. Got at least one chance from the Pegasus, and the Pegasus did. Let me see. Just looking at some stuff. Come on. I'm hoping that I get a good malice to choose from to jump up to the next one. Ooh, come on, hit. I keep on hitting at least one, which is good. I'm gonna stop joking around because we're running out of ward turns, and that's dangerous. When you get hit and you have no ward turns, and you kind of take a little bit more damage, and I don't like taking more damage than I have to. Oh, I might have enough turns just to spam perfect shots now to take him out, which I happen to do. Let's see. Ooh, the crit buff. I didn't really need it because I changed my gear to factor into it already. And I don't want to lose my avidity, because the avidity is, you know, allow me to take and do these silly stunts that I'm doing right here sometimes. Oh wow, an ornate bandit's dagger. Thank you so much, game. You're too kind sometimes. Ooh, I got the temporary attack up too, so that's good. But I'm gonna have to go over to the Swan Song right here and hope that I have enough damage, and I did, and I got 2 proofs there. Not 1, but 2 proofs. Let me just try something real quick. Alright. Continuing on in our adventure through this tower. More arcane trolls. Well, I'm going to start hitting them with the horizontal slashes. And that seems to be doing the job, just going straight old school. Single attack. I'm only really interested in the event ones. 1 minute. Alright, there we go. There's another proof of torment, so I'm getting closer. I'm getting like a couple per floor, which is good. And I still have over 20 floors to climb, which is fantastic. Easy, first time. Well, luckily, Star-Lord is one of the cheaper ones to farm, Abu, too, which is good if for Solarite farming. If it was, you know, Realm War, like some other people, or, you know, Cursed Ordinate, or more expensive stuff, that'd be a little bit harder to do a whole bunch of them. Well, it's good to have the limit rather than just people spending a whole bunch of time doing a whole bunch of raids rather than helping out in other ways. Let's see. Oh, there's my magic buff if I have to go back over here.
Buddy.
Oh, hello there, not a mimic. What's going on, buddy, yourself?
Not much.
I got blocked again with the Greater Souls.
You got the Greater Souls?
Again, I got blocked again. Yep,
Oh,
so in order to get the 185, I need another 7,000 more.
Talking to my buddy, kiddo.
So luckily I had enough, I used all my proofs today for buying it. So I'm hoping to get, hoping it's going to show up in the shop soon, because, or I just need people running Coliseums with me, because my friend, or one of our mutual friends, Mr. Handel, he gave me a spot at the Triple Coliseum spot. So I just need people to help run with me.
He appeared on that and ran, or appeared on that and gave you a spot.
Yep.
That's good. I wouldn't check my spot, but you can't use it with alt accounts. They're too far away.
Yeah, that's the thing. That is the challenge. If you're having a Coliseum ult, you have to be like, you know, a little bit right on top of the wave vessel sometimes. in order to get the maximum use out of lower tier alts that don't have
Well,
the
I'll see what I
viewers.
figured out. There's a bike path that goes along that route, so I might be able to walk down there and get an alt set up that's close to all of them at one time.
That'd be fancy.
Yeah. It'd be alright.
I'm just speeding through a tower trying to get my torment up to level 6. I'm so close.
So the handicap they give you for not using the Ascension shackles is not bad at all. Like,
So they changed it. I went over it. They changed it, and they raised it. They made it to where you have more Ascension levels starting out rather than a lower.
Yeah, you get 8 Ascension levels, but I'm talking about if you don't use the shackles, it nerfs you, but only lose like 1 point something percent off.
Yeah, you're only gaining like 2% or a little bit under 2 in order to take and do the Ascension shackles. So you need to have
yeah, so I mean, I'd rather lose the like 1 point something percent chance of getting approved than to lose 92 Ascension levels. You know?
Yeah, so like the Ascension shackles aren't like the worst things. Like they're not like the most OP things. They literally doubled your, if it went from like 16 to 32% with, then I can see a reason why people use it. But for now, I wouldn't pay it too much attention. I'm just trying it out right now just because it also gets more tower shards. So I'm doing a tower right now. So I like my tower shards. Even though it's a whole 2%.
Yeah.
I'll take 2% is 2%.
Unless it comes to milk, and that's why. 2% is not milk. Regurgitated, watered down milk that someone had the night before.
That's one way of describing it. I have been getting a lot of Cursed Ordnite rolls though, which helped me restock on my Cursed Ordnite stashes. How they're so low.
I'm surprised you haven't been doing memory hunts with the new Oracle class.
I'm waiting for the event to do it. Like I have like over 100 because I've been claiming my free win every day. I'm in like maybe 110, 115 right now, which is good. So I have a good amount to do them. And of course, I do have the specialization. I've used it. But I would want you to take and wait for like a memory event and then use a coin too. So then all I would do is just farm a whole bunch of memories during that time, like hundreds of them, in like 48 hours.
Make sure you at least scout a day or two before that event starts.
Oh yeah, like you know like if I would scout like Sunday and then Monday to find time slots that would work for me. And then whenever I would stream like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'm just saying for example. I'm not saying that it starts on that day.
Yeah, I got you.
We're having other events that start. We're having other events that start around that time. Though we're having the Trevelyan event, which everybody's very happy for because everybody wants to get their Chev charms. So now people can finally get their Chev charms. That's gonna start on the 17th.
So that's a useless event for me then. That's good.
And then also the Beastfell event starts at the same thing on the 17th.
Now that I do need. I need lots of bristles.
And then that's when the Orn event is going his way as well, because we just activated our temple stay for the Orn events, as I'm sure you're well aware of.
Wait, there's an Orn event right now?
They're going on right now. Started today. 25% additional Orns. And then we're gonna have another Orn event at the end of the month for a spelunking event. And that's when Merlin's going to show up at the end of the month. So I'm going to farm some Merlins as well.
Mind that. Oh shit, I forgot to do the event on my alt.
What, the Terror's Day?
Yeah.
Still got time. It doesn't go away till the 15th. There are a lot of events indeed, Abu. So many events. You just have to pick on which ones you want to take and you're overstimulated. He's overstimming. No, don't overstim.
Hey, as long as your stim is playing Orna, overstim all you want, buddy. Stim away.
True. And then, of course, they have the summer solstice that's going to be happening, but that's only for like farming lightstone and if you need that through dungeons and raids. Some people do, believe it or not. They need to take and get lightstone. They don't apparently they're allergic to normals or something.
don't know what my next goal is in the game. Since I'm not rushing ascending on just one character, it's kind of boring now. All that excitement of just rushing that one character to screw with that guy is kind of meh. I think the meetup took some of the fun out of that for me.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm just kidding. It didn't take any of the fun out of it. I'm just in the middle of my next part of the plan, which is ghosting.
The next part of the plan.
Yep, be quiet on the game for a while, not mess with him, make him think he's got me, so he starts talking shit. I got my buddy primed. It's like, let me know when he thinks I gave up. He starts running his mouth so I can go tear him a new one. That's why I'm using all the cheese stuff on the alt, because the alt's going to be the next thing to start taking it to him, so he won't know what's happening, who it's from, or where they're based out of.
Horizontal slash. Slash again. Slash again.
That reminds me, I gotta try that delayed strike out.
It's pretty good in PvP.
No.
Hey there, Vexy.
Yeah, I didn't test it yet. Oh, okay.
When
That might be my new main move.
it works, it's great. When it doesn't work, it's not great. But it's still
I just rolled
crits.
damage.
It's still crits.
Yeah, it's pretty. It hits harder than horizontal slash.
I don't know if it hits harder than horizontal slash, but it's probably pretty close to the damage.
For me, it does. Okay, I can mess with that. Hi, Vexy.
She doesn't want to say hi back to us right now. She's probably busy.
Yeah, it's just
doing other stuff.
too good to talk to us, huh? Making food you're gonna tell us about after the fact.
Hi. 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 Hi.
There you
Hi.
are.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
That's my favorite sound a woman makes.
Oh.
That's right. You sound like a goose in heat. It's on. Take me to your leader.
I'm doing alright. About to get a new Anguish level in towers, which will allow me to get some demon working tools, I think. I hope.
Have you guys ever watched Futurama?
What's the question?
You ever watch Futurama?
Futurama,
Yeah,
I've seen some of it, not all of it. That was more of a childhood
Talking
thing.
about the geese reminded me of Snoo Snoo. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Death by Snoo Snoo. Yes,
I
please.
knew if anybody was going to
Ooh, more cursed Dragonite, thank you.
Oh, you snoo me so well.
I'm pretty sure I have enough in order to get my next one, but I'm going to just finish the tower just in case.
Everybody's like, what in the snoo are they talking about?
Nice, I blinded him. Linite.
I've almost got all my Apollyon Y gear God forged.
Nice.
Got some ideas.
Oh, thank you
Use a new build soon.
We hit this real quick. That was close. I almost died there, but I'm glad I didn't. A little too close for comfort right there. But that is also the Realm Shifter way. It's also the ninja way. Is to live on the edge. That's why I'm using Envy and only have 28,000 ward.
They changed the way that crits work, right? Then they nerf crit damage.
They kind of, the whole multiplicative, the additive stuff. All that stuff.
Yeah, so that's why my damage is down. Okay.
Oh good, I have enough extra turns for my pet and perfect shot can take out all the Pegasuses. Woo! Oh, there we go, 2 Proofs of Torment there. Almost to 50.
I did use this Vagrant Beast stuff to help raise my regular Anguish level for world farming.
Yeah, they just made some new additions with that today, actually, on the updates.
Why they changed it? It's been like working this whole event as far as
It's
getting
working
proofs
better
from
now.
Pegasus.
Now they can drop 3 proofs. Open world stuff.
Oh. Well,
Well, indeed.
might have to steal some of that stuff.
He's like, well, I'm going to have to go find
been just
myself a
kinda-
rift break real quick.
What I've been doing is when traveling is I collect at least 2 of them, and then I just go back and forth between the 2.
Yeah, that's smart.
One
That's
spawns
smart
on
if you
one
have
run
if you have the options to travel the 2 different rift breaks, because then you can just
Yep.
stay there for a couple minutes, go to the other one.
A whole hour.
I mean, you
Yep.
can just teleport.
Pop
You know,
some
every
candles.
couple minutes you just teleport. Oh, and also they changed the
I just
scroll of
stay in-
chaos to stay for an hour now.
Oh. Well, that's good.
It is good. So, you know, because I'm cool. Ooh, that's not good. They almost
I
got
need to
me.
get a day where I can actually do 6 hours of dungeons
Whew.
nonstop.
I need to
I
get.
want to test this torch out during the
Thank
next
you for
dungeon,
praying.
the spelunking event.
Oh man,
actually.
482 health. That was
Ooh.
a little close.
Would you be down with that, sir?
For what? Spelunking event?
A 6-hour dungeons run with the spelunking torch during the spelunking event to see what kind of shit we can get.
If I can get one.
You don't have
If
the torch?
I might have one. I don't know. I think I have one.
I only have one too.
That we
be
have to
level
plan that
15
out.
to
We
get
have
more.
to plan it out.
That's what I'm saying. If you get it set up with the spelunking event, get a couple other people want to do it, just run it and get like 3 dungeon spots we can rotate between and just do them non-stop for like a day shift.
Sounds good to
Oh,
me.
the bosses. Oh, the bosses.
Alright, this could be a little dangerous here what I'm doing. Because I have died to the Titans a couple times since they do hit harder now for some reason. I don't know why.
It could be the increased stats.
Maybe.
You're what, 120% increased stats?
I'm at 5, but I have the Ascension Shackles on, so it's like also I don't have all my Ascension levels with me. I'm missing a few.
100% harder.
I mean, you know, I'm missing a little bit over 100 Ascension levels, you know, casually.
A little bit. Prize for the 140 Ascension levels you're behind on.
Yep.
I might dabble with that. We'll see.
Yep, I'm already
Maybe I can always
on.
cheese it with the raids.
I'm already on the back foot already. I should have just left this Prometheus.
What you doing, little girl? Oh, so you're gonna get tired and go to sleep? Okay. Well, I'm sorry your friends can't play Roblox.
Alright. We are at the low health mark, which is good, but I'm still in danger of dying if I get hit.
Huh.
Like that.
Quick reset and pray.
Thank you for that Titan's power. I'm pretty sure I needed that in order to help me out.
Yeah, I guess I could go do some dungeons. Kind of might get better rolls this week. Don't get me wrong, I like having the 4 dragon roosts because, you know, the god forging it was quite helpful, but now.
You can farm a couple proofs in there too with some of the dragons.
Oh yeah.
Alright, here we go. I beat it. I'm gonna beat it.
I don't mind
There
for
we go.
that, but I'm trying to avoid fighting normal monsters. Since I spent that whole event just doing normal dungeons, I feel like I've done enough of that until necessary.
Wow. I am 1 proof off. I need 567. I have 566. Well, time to do a monument.
Going to monument.
You read my mind. I said I'm not going to start another tower at 6 when I can do it
Yeah.
or 5 when I
7.
can do it at 6 after I get 1 more from a tower. So come here, towers. Or come here, monuments. I know you're there. Yep. I have a couple
See if they
Thors
wanna do
near
some
me.
dungeons. Man.
What Anguish?
My local group's falling
I'm
apart.
at 5 and I'm trying to go to 6. So I need 1 more in order to get the 6.
Local group like us?
No, like the more local guys I've been dealing with lately,
Oh, okay.
they're starting to fall off.
His team that he's made. They're having a fallout right now.
You want to do some Anguish then?
My wave vessel's not open.
Okay.
I've got it set at a dungeon spot, so I don't have to open it every day.
He's
Oh, my
oh,
melancholy.
there we
What
go.
the fuck?
I got my last 2 proofs. So after this monuments, I'm gonna crank it up to 6, and we're gonna see what malices I get to choose from, or the negative things are jumping up
I got a
there.
pretty nice setup with that. At 5 with the dungeons, I'm still doing good on the malices so far.
I still need to get my dungeons to 5, so I might be down to do some dungeons in the near future, Vexy, if you want to do some dungeons.
Yeah.
I like dungeons, and I heard you have dungeon spots, but sometimes.
I guess I should. Beguiled.
There we go. Whew.
Yeah, let's just go for the double God Forge at one time.
The double forge?
Oh, that's why I had Melancholy off. I was running quick dungeons with my God Forging class, so I wouldn't die and I could just run through them quickly and get it out the way instead of getting carried, since, you know, that doesn't happen for us big players.
The big players.
Alright, that's fine.
Let's see. Ooh, there's a merc up there. Well, there's a couple of tier 10
Dragon
stuff
Crest.
here.
You can't summon the merc raids with monumental scrolls, can you?
Nope.
I know you could a couple years back, because there's still some out in the wild.
Well, to be fair, I don't really
Asmodeus
know a
actually
lot
ran
about
into
it.
one.
You very well could have, and I just don't know. But I'm going to say no, just because I think you'll be pretty broken if you could.
Well, Asmodeus ran into one in North Carolina that was pretty old.
Maybe it was just like one that they
Oh,
just
I see.
summoned out in the open world in general, and they thought that people would find it interesting. Like,
That's true. That would be cool if they actually did that. I wouldn't mind, like,
yeah, like
random
there's
mega
not a whole
raids
bunch
that
of them out
spawn in
there,
the
but there's
world.
like a couple of those random world raids out there.
I'd like if they did that. If there was like raids you could only find out in the world that you couldn't summon or like cheat farm.
Ooh, 17 greater souls. Well, they'd
Yeah,
have
like,
to have
that'd
like
be
a
cool.
radius and something for like some rural players or stuff like that. So, like, you know, if you're traveling, it'd probably be a new mechanic they'd have to work into the game in order to have like.
It would just be
spawns.
a compass edition that shows like an icon on the map that tells you how far away the nearest world raid is to you. That's all they need to do. That's it. And if you want to participate, cut on the compass and look for the weird mark that's not just a name.
That's
Do like a little
that's
purple
good.
realm crystal symbol or something.
That's a
Tell them how
solid-
far away it is and let them go find it.
That is a pretty solid advice right there, or addition that they could do.
It wouldn't cost any extra processing, anything outside of what the game already does. And they can control it. So they can do like weird theme raids. That's how they could do collaborations with other things if they want to put them in the game. They could do like a collaboration with gremlins and have gremlin raids everywhere, all kinds of weird shit. They'd make a lot of money like that. You know?
Have that McDonald's sponsor. You're gonna have McDonald's. There's have a.
People walk around as the Hamburglar.
There's a tower.
Yeah.
There's towers and monuments at McDonald's now.
You gotta go around and fight giant raid grimaces. Yeah, see, I mean, they could have fun. If they wanted to really make money without, you know, costing people a bunch of stuff, they could do that and have fun with it. You know? They could even get the people that are doing the collaborations to design the sprites for the game they want to use. You know, not put it all on our boy, Coven.
Coven the goat.
Although his name is kind of awful since the pandemic. A little too close.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Just change that last letter.
I'm just gonna move on. And it's like, so yeah,
Wow,
with the weather, yeah, we're having some
someone on
really
the
strange
secret
weather.
source, we're gonna die now. Erase the stream. No, I want Odie to nerf my chances at good stuff even more. I'm sure I'm already on that list.
You're already on the list.
Just from the Anguish stuff, I've been talking all this trash for the last year, and it turns out it's actually pretty good. So.
Yeah, sometimes you have to just
Whatever.
let them cook, you know. Sometimes it takes a long time for them to cook something good, you know. Good food doesn't just, sometimes you just can't throw it in the microwave for 5 minutes and have good food.
The only downside is that everyone's going to switch to Beowulf when it gets to higher stuff.
I had people tell me that they were, a lot of his, some of the viewers, some of their friends changed to different classes with the new mix-up. Like, they just all, like, rotated different classes. Like, one of them is a Beowulf now, one of them's a deity, one of them's a Gilgamesh. One of them actively chose to go to Gilgamesh, even now knowing all the new stuff with that. So apparently Gilga's not, hopefully not as bad as what it was theorized. I mean, I personally haven't done any testing to compare what it is now.
Mingus doesn't hit that hard now. Like, if he doesn't counterattack you and make you kill yourself, you can get him without a whole lot of trouble.
You can get him.
Yeah. I mean, especially with Delay Strike. Delay Strike's the meta that people should look out for. That's what's going to ruin everyone's day.
You heard it here first.
It works in normal PvP too, not in Blade of Finis. So, I mean, it's territory, settlements. If you hit them with that, you can push it back. Just keep slapping them till you get it. I know I'm going to try that on with my new stasis setup. I'm working, or not stasis, but every status imaginable. I just need an ornate horseman scythe.
Oh, I actually got a good one from Anguish version. It's like an Anguish 6 version or Anguish 4, 6 for the final horseman scythe. It's like a 94 out of 100. It's like, oh, that's actually pretty good. I think it's better than my other one.
Freaking unicorn. And you get a third horseman's god, you'd be in business.
I've been taking out a lot more third horsemen than I would have wanted to, because I'm like, hey, it's Anguish 6 third horseman. I'm not gonna just leave it here. I need the greater souls too. So, like, yeah, you know, you got. I heard you have greater souls. We can talk. One can say that I've become a soul man. You know, mimic with all this soul hunting that I've been going on.
Or soulless. I mean, you're always on empty, right?
I'm a soul main, M-A-I-N. So I main the souls.
Oh. That's true. The greater soul main.
The greater soul main, yes.
Soul main would be a good rapper name. Yeah.
Doesn't sound too shabby at all.
Not at all. I gotta figure out why the fuck. Alright. Dashboard components were on in my van.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Alright, here we go. We're fighting the Anubis with some Northern Warlocks. Elite Northern Warlocks, excuse me. And what do we get? Fire Elite Northern Robe level 5. A Superior Hammer and Balin. Left. Alright, here's the moment of truth, people. Jumping back over here. Turning on the buildings. So I can go to the Anguish. Yep, I have 578 now, which is just enough. And I have the gear.
Oh, girl. What are you trying to play on Roblox? What are you trying to play on Roblox? That's not helpful.
Wow, Mimic.
What?
Mimic, the mouses, they're not good. They're not good.
The mouse.
Or the path. The negative stuff.
Or the
So
malices aren't good.
all 3 of them are 1 HP instant instead of kill chance by 1% for 3 of them. And then the only other one has the permanent status fade chance.
Status fade?
Yeah.
Look at. Ugh. I don't know what to tell you on that one, man. Because especially in towers, that would be awful, dude. Like the tower buffs you get could just disappear.
Yeah, your tower buffs. But that's like better than I think than the 1 HP. I mean, it hurts.
I mean, not if you're running Blade of Finesse, you could get an extra turn to smack them if you hit multiple people, but I mean, I don't know, man.
I mean, this is a tough one. What do y'all think about it? Chat.
They did you dirty. Oh.
I'll get it. You have a status fade chance and 1 HP 1% 1 HP chance. You know you could go into sleep. I could go out to sleep. All right. Good night, Freeze Daniel. Take care, buddy. Peace.
We're even watching anymore.
Yeah, there we go. I got it. So now I went up to now I have 18 ascension levels when I have the shackles on. Jumped up to 18.
Not bad.
And I have a 19.5% proof chance and a 14% tower shard bonus and 14.4 Anguish gear chance. And the enemy stats are only up 48%.
But what else did they change if they increase the amount of proofs you can drop from world farming?
They changed. Let me go back to it. They also made it to where that it costs the same thing to buy the stuff in the shop now. It doesn't matter how high level you are, which is cool.
Oh, it was on a scale?
Yeah, if you had a higher Anguish, it would cost you more stuff to buy, like the crucibles and stuff like that.
Oh, that's garbage.
So they changed that. I told you about the Scroll of Anguish less than an hour. And then they're trying to be more balanced with the rotation shop. We will have more consistency with the material swap. So, you know, just some major things, some minor things. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Well, that's good, though.
Alright, so now it's time to pick up these dungeons as 7. Hopefully.
That's so mean, dude. There's
What?
this guy that plays Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but he goes in because you can play as Pokemon with the DLC.
Oh, it's 6.
So
not
he
7.
goes in as shiny versions of Pokemon and stands out where they spawn at in the map to make
just
people
to
think
mess
that
with
he's an
people?
actual shiny Pokemon. Yeah.
That's wow, that's something. I see it's 6, not 7, so I got that one.
I respect it.
Respect.
I don't have the patience for it, but
Alright, so I got my towers, or one more to pick up. Gotta get the EOS.
what the hell is that? Okay.
See where I'm at now. Yep, got a couple more Greater Souls. I need 7.7 and change. Hooey! Alright. Still want to do some dungeons, Vexy? Alright. Great answer. Ooh, my Rift Razor.
I should do them, but I'm.
What?
I'm lazy. I'm playing Stardew Valley.
You're lazy and you're playing another game.
Yeah.
Well, then be lazy and
I
play
don't
another game.
feel like getting no money right now.
I really just want to form coliseums, but I need people to run coliseums with me. So if there's people out there that want to run some coliseums with me, I'm more than happy to take and carry them. I just need people to join me. It's annoying. It's very lonely doing them by yourself. With me, myself, and I. Or rephrase that. Or myselves. With an S. But I could do it a little bit endless too, technically, because I have, we have the temples going, and they got the Orn bonus.
Hey, buddy, did I hear that right? You don't like playing with yourself?
Well, in a different context. But I suppose the answer is yes.
I'll just make sure I heard that right.
I said cells as in multiple cells, so not just the one version of me. All the other versions too. You gotta take and be very specific.
Multiversal love, I get it. Jelly did that in the one. He just had a weird way of expressing love because he kept killing himself.
Yes. Oh, greater souls. It's going to be an epic showdown. Trying to take and farm this again. But I'm feeling very confident in getting the 200 by the end of the year. Thanks to all this stuff.
Or is that too much? I need to take a little bit.
Hooey, man.
Oh, well. do.
Alright, so let's see. What do people think? You think we should do some endless or do some towers? Or do dungeons? Those are the three options that are available for today.
You should suggest an endless tower.
An endless tower? Man, that sounds like too much fun.
You could do that with the world spawn stuff too. Just have like weird echoes of towers pop up that you can go up as long as you can handle within a 24-hour period.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, do you have to leave in order to get your tower charged,
events.
or if you died, do you just get the regular amount?
No, I mean you get half if you die, but you keep whatever you keep when you leave, and then like every 50 floors or so, you have to fight another tower guardian. Or the endless one, I'd do it every 20 floors. Make them fight one that gets progressively harder.
That'd be crazy. You're on floor 500 and you're fighting something that has like 200 million.
All you do is
HP.
keep the current scaling and just have it roll until whenever. I mean, that could be interesting. You could do one endless tower and have enough shards for a year.
Yeah.
But you have to put in the work.
Oh yeah, definitely wouldn't be easy.
Anguish
It would definitely be very difficult, with especially including the Anguish. But let's see. Did I level up? And did I get my I already got the 18. I need to get the 20. I need to get level 20 to get the demon working tools. You bastard.
And you inhaled that cake. You what? You don't want to hang out with me?
What?
I'm so heartbroken.
I don't know how you can do
my own child doesn't want to hang out with me.
I don't know how you'll be able to financially recover from that emotional damage you just
took. You call me a Nazi? I'm the farthest thing from a Nazi. What song?
Alright, well.
The Kanye West song.
You have to give him the story about that. She's the one that has the Black Nazi Kanye West song.
There's the referee.
She got it saved somewhere.
She got it saved somewhere.
Yeah, you know Kanye West is in a dark place right now. No pun intended. And he's says he's a Nazi.
Wow.
As just on this whole kick because that whole anti-Jew rant thing he went on. So he just, he made a whole song about it. And that one did not make it to the radio.
that is something.
Yeah. He said some famous Nazi lines in there. So.
But yeah, folks, I'm gonna be taking like a 10-15 minute break, so I'll be back in a little bit. Catch
Oh,
y'all
wow,
in a
you're
few.
gonna cut us off too, huh? Just like that. All the people are watching, you're just gonna abandon
And here we go, folks. We are back from the break
God.
with the
See,
French
so if it
lady.
wasn't for that horse, I would have never went to college. That was
So-
the whole point of that story.
Yep, whole part of the story.
Yeah.
So I decided that I'm going to do some endless because I want to get some more Proofs of Melancholy to level up. So that's what I decided to do. Even though there's no event monsters in the endless dungeons right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still going to battle it anyway. Just because I need to be on my track in order to get XP. My goal is to get like a couple of trillion XP a month, so I have to be just naturally just do it endless. So now that we have temples up and we get extra orange, you know, I'm under 10 billion orange, so you know I'm kind of low, so I might need to take and restock up.
I'd say so. Alright, I get to host some stuff, find the right class.
But I'm not gonna go full farm year.
Day.
But let me check. Did we
What's
already
going-
did we already win the war already?
No,
We did.
they're not attacking.
Well, we had one person that won, so we had enough wins now that we're at the top of the hour. We will be able to win now because enough people of our team attacked. You know, luckily, if one other person didn't attack on their team, then yes, then we have to wait for another person to attack. But we don't have to now.
Oh wait, does it do the same as with group dungeons? Okay, so Anguish automatically sets to the lowest Anguish of the group doing the dungeons.
Yes, it does.
Ah, that's convenient. I've been changing it to go do dungeons with people this whole time.
All right, so I'm gonna go over to the Beowulf, and I'm going to start up this. I think I might do 2 endless or one or two. I'm gonna do my castle and my screen menu screen one. So we're gonna go with dungeon. We're gonna go with endless. We're gonna uncheck the hard mode. Make sure I have the right gear on, which I do. So that's one, and I'm gonna prepare this one up, and then I'll prepare the second one just because it's another shorter cooldown. I do need to get my wonderful Yeti though, or the Super Boof Pet, the Great Yeti.
Yeah.
He's
Shine the
pretty
boof.
handy dandy.
It's a great name for him.
What? Which one?
Shia LaBeouf.
He's the Super Boof Pet.
Hey, are we killing everything already?
Alright,
I
good.
did not get that memo.
Alright, one more. There we go.
I wonder if the new Anguish plays into your ranking at all.
What do you mean for ranking?
Well, like your global rankings done by a collection of certain stats on your character, right?
Oh, like if Anguish would factor into your overall global ranking.
Yeah, like if you have enough levels in Anguish, if that helps. If you go harder. Or if they just don't factor it in because it's too messy and new.
I think they do factor in ascension levels, but I don't know if they're going to factor in Anguish.
I know they factor in ascension levels. That little switch up I made gave me a big jump. I'm about to take Khan out of his spot, hopefully.
I mean, maybe it might. You know, I don't know for certain. You know. All right, there we go. I got a ward pet now.
Interested in reptiles? Put on the. He's going through the biggest reptile exhibit there is.
First to second match. Just double checking. Nope, I didn't get the crit buff. There we go. Now I have it.
So I'm gonna do Corvus swashbuckling for all the melancholy dungeon runs, and just as long as the Force Knight's not a factor now, there's a very small chance I'll die to anything except
Oh well,
for
the Foresight's only gonna come in if you're doing party play with it on. There's
Well,
only
you
one
know, party
foresight.
play. The monsters don't. The foresight doesn't scale with monsters now, right? Or is that dexterity? That's dexterity.
Well, still, you have the ones that are naturally fast, like the Immortal Lord and the Harpies. Like those two are naturally fast. So, but
Well, up
now
to
you can
4,
actually
they're not
go.
outspeeding
You can
harpies
you
well,
can go
but
before the Warlords now, a lot easier with not having to have like 700 foresight. Probably get away with having like 600 and keep away before that.
yeah, 604 is enough to stay ahead of them.
Yeah, so there you go.
Up to 5. And I don't do beast ends, so I don't have to worry about harpies. That's a power problem.
I need to swap to Realm Shifter now, real quick, so that I can get the last Berserk. We're just building some war turns. So we're gonna go with Corvus as the one. I'm gonna swap over to Oracle. I have some really good amenities that I'm using. I have a 25% accessory with 2% missing mana per turn amenities that I use for Endless.
Let's get all the marbles.
So you can see over here. So now I have 4% missing mana per turn with 225% accessories. Got a lot of my stuff already anguished.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's a plan.
I'm trying to think what is my this one, what does it have? It has HP on it. So I'm gonna try and use a couple of these crucibles that I got.
The mess out of each other.
Dexterity, okay, so that's something. I got 2 more chances. Let's see, what is this one gonna give me? HP, okay, the last one. And it is mana reduction. Okay, that's actually helpful. Plus 8% mana reduction, so that means it's going to cost 8% less mana. Or we'll find out whenever I'm using my spells now. But let me go grab the Chimera so that I can go back over to the Stone Warg. And we're just gonna oh wow, it changed, yeah. You can see now my skills are cost a little bit less mana now. It's just like 8%, but hey, that adds up over time. Because now that can make me do like this a little bit easier. Because you can see right now I'm not getting all my mana back with having 4% missing. I have to get lower mana in order for it to work. I got my Berserk. I'm gonna go get the Stonework so I can get my ward turns now. Let me go to the big castle followers.
You got 2 people in the hood eat the world's hottest chip.
That's, I guess, if you like watching people be in pain, that would qualify right there. One thing I like to do is I like to take off the second accessory amity if I get later on in the floors, and use a crit Bestial Bond 1 and then just change from the Phoenix over to Themis, or the support lady. And I'll have her just buff me, and I'll just get the free materials, which are always nice. I suppose I could fire off a couple of these. Oh, well, that's not helping. There we go, that one's gonna help. Hello, hello, Mr. Winter. I heard that you have you've changed your class from news from Mr. Mr. Stormshaw. Or you've now become a deity enjoyer, is what I've heard. Truly wanted to play the game on easy mode, I see. If Beowulf wasn't easy enough for you right now.
Yeah, but he's got to switch pets.
Hello there, Meat Carrier. What's that thing next to my crit? Gunner. That's my crit chain. That is an exclusive Corvus, or you have to have the special weapon to enable it. So you see, it says crit 10 right here. That I get 10% crit for each buff, so I have 100% increase in my crit rate with that. But that's great, Wintermelon. It's just for fun. Yeah, you have to get certain weapons in order to get this passive. So I lose it. I lose the crit buff if I don't crit. So like if I use a mana potion, I will still have it. Maybe I don't know if they're gonna add that addition where potions and stuff will count as canceling your crit chain. But like if I hit them with an attack and it doesn't crit, or I miss the attack because I'm blighted and I miss, or I'm paralyzed or whatever, then the chain's broken, and I have to do another 10 consecutively in a row in order to build it up.
He's got a perfect shot, almost everything up to the first 200 floors.
Yeah, it's all I needed to do is just use perfect shot. No, don't just use perfect shot, folks. It's just a joke. It's a joke. I'm kidding.
That's what I do.
I don't. I would not recommend it, but it's different. Everybody has their own different way. That's a little too.
The only thing that doesn't work on is stuff that's immune to dragon. If you got if you're splashing and doing high physical
there's a lot of
damage.
stuff that happens to be immune to dragon and physical. Like the perfect shot doesn't work on the gazers as well. So
the gazer and those with the normal attacks because you got the dragon alignment. So I mean, it's not every attack, but almost everything except for stuff that's immune to dragon.
I'm possibly interested in rolling Colosseums on Wintermelon. I need 7,700 Greater Souls to get my next Ascension level. I've been Greater Soul blocked within the last 6 Ascension. The last 6 Ascension levels about 3 or 4 times out of the last 6. But I'm happy though. I'm happy that I'm getting that high up. But yes, Meat Carrier, my weapon is the Trialing Bow. And I had the dragon damage from the Book of the Dragon. Yeah, it's like I literally got it back to back too. It's like, oh hey, or if one of them was back to back, it's like, hey, I saw you farmed 11,000, so here we'll give you 10,000 this time to make you feel a little bit less. But I'm like, no, that still didn't help out. But so I mean, I would love to run Colosseums. I just need to have people run with me because I don't like running Colosseums. I don't like to do Colosseum run solo. I like to have another person in the party or talking or chatting with other people while I'm doing Colosseum. So if people want to do Colosseum spots, you don't have to worry, Wintermelon, because my friend, longtime viewer, he has a triple Colosseum spot that he gave me, so I have more Colosseums. So I might still hold on to your spot if his goes down. So I do appreciate it. I still have 2 more invites, but he could probably toss me a couple more just so they can be on the top of the whole invitation list thingy. Just 2 or 3. But yeah, and also I have another person who says maybe Monday he can get one that's a 4 spot. And then this guy that just joined on YouTube, he has one in his house, and he has professional alts that have their own Colosseum built into their castle at lower level. That runs a whole bunch of Colosseums too. So if we can get him to run with us, then we can maybe do a whole bunch of runs. We can maybe do 30 or 40 runs of Colosseum because Zach, one of my friends, has a 3 Colosseum spots. but you probably won't be able to see the third one with like lower level alts. You probably need to have like use their brazier or use a farsight and brazier if they're high enough level to have farsights and stuff. But I'll be open for like the rest of the day. So if you're available, or if you want to run some after I finish this endless, Zach and Wintermelon and anyone else, well, there's only really 2 spots because you have to account one of them for the lower level character. So 2 spots available. And then if you bring your own character,
Right.
then you count the other one.
If animals are around.
That's all. That's all good, Wintermelon. If you're not available, I'm not like in a hurry to get it because I'm like, oh, this is so easy to get it, but it just takes so much time in order to just farm out the greater souls. All right, so Zach says that he's down to do some for tonight. So that's cool. Oh, that's not good.
All your critters.
Don't hit me, Berserk Beowulf. All right, I got you. Yeah, you better drop a proof of melancholy for being a berserk. Let's see. I'm at 226 ward turns on floor 65. No, I lost my crit chain. I probably need to pick up another Kingdom Quest. Can you check and see if
I need to do that too.
If mine's not complete?
Yep,
Can you
turned in?
Mine is turned in.
I just did it.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies is turned in.
Yeah, well, I appreciate. Yeah, just like tag me in the Discord because I agree. Definitely, the in-game message has its pros and cons. Wintermelon, that's just I didn't remember what your Discord name was. In there, so that's why I just like send you a message in game so you'd eventually see the little red dot and be like, oh, hey, look, there's a red dot. I wonder why. Let me go scroll through my people and see who sent me a message from the notification. So it does that really well, showing you that there's that you have a message because that's a big red number that it shows, or the number it shows in the top left of your screen. But it's like you could be lazy and just choose not to dig and answer it too, as well. You don't get any red dots, sadly.
You in Discord, or are you okay?
What's up?
Do you need me to tag you in Discord that your quest has been turned in?
No, you don't. You can if you want to. I mean, if you really want to, you can do it. I can't stop you.
I'm just checking. I don't want to like make you feel left out.
No.
Even though I told you in person. Look at the giraffe. That's funny. All the animals are just round, so they're all just rolling and falling off stuff. That's pretty funny.
Alright, so I'd have roughly about 1,400 mana or so once I got down to the lowest where I'd be getting just my mana back for Horizontal Slash. That would have not really happened. Well, it would have happened, but it would have been probably like 1,200 or a little bit less mana available because of the reduction. I don't know. But we're almost at 400. Which is good. Then we might just turn on the the Conqueror's Guild reward and see what I get, a wisdom or luck shrine. What are your thoughts, people? From the free shrine that I'm gonna get, is it gonna be a luck or a wisdom? What are y'all thinking?
Fat meerkat. Luck.
You're thinking luck? Luck easy, says Wintermelon. All right, what are some people? All right, well, we're officially at the 100. So let's see. So a lot of people are saying luck. Let me get to the building. Right now I have 2537 crown chips, so just a good amount, a decent amount. Let's see. Will I get the luck? And it's the wisdom. Ooh, wow, and they gave me a little ancient stone, cave stones, stale stone, lionite, 26 Prusa crown chip.
early.
There we go. So, well, I better try and invite some people that need some XP then. Alright, take care, Wintermelon. Peace.
Oh, cats did smoke.
Let's see, I know this person. That's in our kingdom. Gonna go through the list of people that are on my friends list. Send this guy an invite. Alright, he's already 250, so that's good for him. Put in the work. I know he said he's going to sleep, but I'll invite him anyway. See if he sees the invite. I'm not gonna go that deep into the offline list. If they take the invite. If they take it, can't stop them. But let's see. Current XP is 74,882 billion.
Hey, you doing that bowl, little girl?
So we're going to use a Bestial Potion, small Bestial Potion, and a Vulcan's Brew, just for that extra pet action rate. And we're just gonna go. I was gonna take and originally do another one, 2 endlesses, but I'm like, nah, I'd much rather do a whole bunch of Colosseums, because I need the Greater Souls, and Colosseums count towards player kills, which also is cool.
Double helpful. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna hop off here and get the kiddo situated for bed. We got a long day tomorrow.
Alright, take care, Mimic.
Yeah, man, good luck. Enjoy the rest of that stream.
Thanks, man. Peace.
Later.
It would help if I wasn't hitting a dragon immune monster with the dragon attack. Not really very helpful. I went a little bit of autopilot mode right there, but you know, sometimes it happens. Rebuilding up my mana every turn as long as I'm using horizontal slash. Ooh, here we go. 3.6 or 3.1, almost 3.2. Oh, that's right. I need to go pick up that quest, or pick up a new quest. Let me go do that real quick. It's always cool to do Kingdom Quest, even though we don't need the Florins. It still gives orange too, and it's just something extra to do. Oh wow, this is gonna be easy. A cactus and a yeti. Okay, yeah. Or not a yeti, a Hades. A cactus and a Hades. I don't know how yeti and Hades got to become the same thing, but we'll see. Hopefully I find it very soon for these two. I might have a Hades on my map. It's just getting the other one. Come on, where my Proofs of Melancholy at, brothers? One Anguish 4. I'm trying to go up to 5. Because I really want to try and do Ascension Shackle Endless as a fun test. Like, hey guys, you want some advice? What you can realistically get with low Ascension levels? Well, boy, do I have the right thing to tell you? Now I have the right thing, the right tool or device in order to use in order to help you have lower Ascension levels in order to give you a realistic what it would be like doing dungeons, sours, monuments with lower Anguish. So I guess that's one of the bonuses that Ascension Shackles has, that it has like a good like teaching lesson, or like helps people maybe get like a little flashback of what it was like when they were just starting out in the game, And had a few ascension levels. So I got the Fey Cactus. I don't think I've taken out any of the Hades yet, but if I have, let me know, and if I just passed it as I'm just going through the clicking motions of this endless right now. But I don't believe that I passed it up a Hades yet. But we are at the 150s now, so we are in the again, every 50 floors we go a little bit deeper into the endless, the more rewards goes up. Hey, a little Anguish gear right there. That was always nice. Oh, it's this guy. Here you go, sir. There's your Terror Strike 3 on the house. Oh, there we go. Berserk Hades, too, at that. So, thank you for the proof of melancholy. That was a quick quest right there. Only took like 3 minutes or so to do that. So, let me turn this quest in. Easy is 970 floors I've seen. Then they wanted us to take out more Hades, and now we have to take out the Ordinite Golems as well, so that's going to slow me down a little bit. Not too much. That was 8, because I'm pretty sure I'll encounter a good amount of them here. Let's see where I'm at right now. So I've currently gotten about, what is it, like 15, 16, maybe a little bit more than that so far. Just in the last 7 minutes. So let's get back to it. Seeing how I have 600 war turns, I think we can finally go with the Shadow Moltres now. I think we finally have enough war turns to where we don't need to use the Stone Warg anymore. We could. So I have my three burbs. I have the oldest one, which is Shadow Moltres. Then I have Green Burb. Then I have the Ashen Turkey. So I'm going to go with the Shadow Moltres for the Pokemon theme right here, because I think that what a Shadow Moltres would look like to me. And now we can get going. There's that Deific channel for more power. Alright, well that was quick. Hades down. Now I just need to get those 8 Ordinite Golems. Oh, it's you again, but I got an extra turn, so luckily I was able to take you out. I like it when just the common monsters starting to just give really good XP, or starting to give good, like this one right here, 330 for that one. Oh, don't hurt me, thank you. Alright, so we just got into the 180s. Nice, almost got 2 billion XP from taking out that heretic. See, I see how all the XP or numbers going up. Ornate Arisen Oxen X. Oop. And boop. Well, maybe when I'm in the 200s, I'll finally get my first 2 million not Berserk boss kill XP. That's what I'm thinking. But I just lost my crit chain, so that's not good. I can actually try that, Abu. Believe it or not, I actually did get the penguin, so I can try it. And you know what? I will. We're going to take and get the floor 200, or until the Deific channel wears off. Probably until wherever the Deific channel wears off, and then I'm going to swap to the penguin, and then we're going to see. But, oop. You were spying on him while you're in the towers, meat cleaver. That's or meat carrier. That's It's a little concerning. Were you just like stalking him or something, or was he stalking you? Or is it, who's following who? You know, who started it? All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go get the penguin now. I haven't named it, so if people want to take and give the penguin a name, you know, I'm open for suggestions, but right now it's the macaroni penguin. All right, there we go. There we go. The macaroni is kind of weird. This is just the generic name that they had for it, so we're just gonna rock and roll with that for now. And there it is. There's our penguin bro. Man, that was instant. The turn that I lost it, he was like, I'm right here, brother. Lighting my cigarette for me. If I was to use cigarettes, he would light it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get all the pets right now. I'm not really in a rush to get them. I just got the turtle because I love turtles. They're one of my favorite animals. And I got the penguin. So I have like 420 or 400 and something coins. I can potentially get one more or two more if they're really cheap. You know, the two of the smaller ones. But I'm trying to just get the ones that I'm actually going to use, not just, oh look, it's for my collection, because the events are going to return again, and then we're going to have more chances to get more. I like how they're expanding on the Terra's Day. So now there's 2 different versions of Terra's Day now. Or 3, I guess. Now 3 versions technically. I don't know. At least 2 versions. There's the one where you get the apples and you turn the apples into the trees. And there's the other one where you take out and there you have the raids there. Then you have the other one where you have the raids and just the mercs on the map. There's no tree mechanic in there. It's just you get the resources in order to get your pets unlocked. But we're doing good in the low 200s right now. Trying to see how far we can go and how much XP we're gonna get. I'm really projecting to get over 100, but we'll see. We'll see if I don't get over 100, but you know, because I do have the Wisdom Shrine, and I'm pretty positive I had the daily quest completed for XP today. Not 100% positive. We'll see if I have to leave. If I can find it, or I can just go like this and just check. And yes, I do. I was a good boy and I made sure that I got my XP and my luck completed. Don't really care about the orange one. I know some people do. I'm not one of those people. And you're going to go bye-bye, Berserk Gilgamesh, for a nice cool 7 billion XP and almost 1.5 million orange. Pretty nice. I do say so myself. Pretty solid, you could say 7 out of 7 right there. Oh, hello there. Anubis is almost 3. Man, they are not calming down with these berserks, but I'll take it. Another 7. Ooh, that one was almost 1.7. Okay, I can deal with you pretty chill. You too. Whew. Well, that's gonna help my numbers go up pretty easily with those, just those few floors right there, those last 15-20 floors. Yep, there we go. 2.6 regular XP from the tier 10 boss, and it was in the 240s, late 240s. Except for Gradlin, because he's in Odin as well, because they're not as cool as the other ones, so they just give a million or a billion or close to a billion. Alright, where are the Ordinate Golems? I haven't, there's one. I need like, what's like 5 or 7 more now? Ooh, that's gonna be good, that Berserk Mimic. Gonna be good tonight from that. And so, with that cactus. Come on. Trying to get all the some lower monsters to be over 100 million or 100k. So I'm close. Well, especially if they're Berserk, we're good. Oh my goodness. We're getting close to 300 though. We're to the 270s at the moment. Now we're in the 280s. Just flying through them. Spamming horizontal /3 with the power of the dragon elements. Power of the dragons. Ooh, there we go, 290, so we're getting closer to 300. Let's see. There we go. 300s. Woo! We're almost there. 299 and now we're in the 300s. Hey, another Ordinate Golem. Let's go. Oh, there we go. That one's over 100. That one's over 100. So I did it. All it took was to get it. Well, maybe not that one, but that one's close. And that one was a tier 9 one, so it makes sense. It might be a lot lower. Ooh, nice. I'm already at 3 billion for Gilgamesh with 600k orns. Oops. You're kind of dangerous. I'm gonna zap you with that one. Overall, it's averaging to a pretty high number with the XP per rough floor ratio because of all the big bosses. There was another one that wasn't 100, but it was a lobster, so I'll give it a pass. This guy, the next guy, the Ronins. These Ronins are gonna mess with me because they're just so hard to hit. I'm like, come on, man, just chill out, bro. So you don't need to be a cartoon character to be impossible in order to take and catch. That's another one that wasn't 100. Flying through them right now. Okay. Back-to-back Berserk. Triple Berserk. No quadruple Berserk. We go 1. Nope. So close to 350. Berserk Kraken, thank you very much for your donation. And there we go. Now we are 350. God damn you, Fallen Vanguard. Blocking my attack or evading it. I don't know how when you're defending, but apparently you're very agile when you're defending. Ooh, that kind of hurt there. 34k. Oof. Man, I might need to take and go get myself some ward back. I try and do it right here. I guess that's one of the downsides, is that the Penguin uses magic. Well, it does use beast strikes too. Alright, that's good enough. We'll just take that now. Is that at least the Phoenix has like a chance to use like physical or magic strong attacks, but I guess beast strikes is their version of the physical attack. So, I mean, I didn't. To be fair, I wouldn't expect to do a lot of damage in this scenario here, being in the late 300s in the 4 Anguish Endless, when these dudes and dudettes are super duper tanky. Hello there, Keith Corvile 1. Well, I appreciate your appreciation of my videos. I'm glad you learned good stuff. And yep, that's the goal, is to keep on getting stronger one day at a time. Ooh, wow, that was 12.4 right there. I don't even know how much XP I missed just like spamming that, reading your message. But yeah, now that I'm finally back as Realm Shifter, or I'm a stronger Realm Shifter than I was in the past when you originally fought me, it's definitely going to be not a walk in the park. Alright, so we're almost at the floor 400s. Let's see. Ooh, oh, he got me. That he just like whacked me. Golly, that hurt. Look at that. Where's the log? Hit me for 254.8k. That is some S plus quality overkill right there. Ouchie, man. I wasn't even 30 minutes into the run. Well, I guess I have time in order to do another one while I'm yeah, I saw 37 minutes left on this, so might as well do the second one like I said I was. With this one, because this will be a quick one right here. But still, just getting to that 300, getting that 300 right there got me over, you know, over 100k right there. Those endless runs right there, that literally just got me over 100 million right there. Or 100 billion XP. As you can see, I'm 75, 110 from when I started out, when I wasn't even 75 yet. I was still 74. So, very good gains right there from that one endless. So let's see if we can get 75.2 trillion. So, going back over to the Beowulf. And we're going to get the Super Boof Pet, because Super Boof Pet is the best and the superest of the boofs. You all know him, you all know, love him. The Great Yeti. For all those walls. Plus he does protection and magic shield. So you don't have to. So literally he takes away, like, you know, for some people, like, you know, a good portion of their buffing setup. Just getting it that way. So let's hop, skip, jump into this one. Ooh, first turn. I'm going to go with this. Alright, good. I'm still thinking of, well, now I definitely am, that I have the other one. Got my dragon alignment, which is nice. I'm just waiting for a few more buffs from the pet, and then I'm going to change my pets. Just going through the motions now. Well, luckily, Keith Corval, it's going to be on YouTube, so you can watch the rebroadcast of the YouTube Live on YouTube as a recorded video. So I'm happy that I'm multi-streaming and on there. I'm potentially maybe considering streaming on Kick to possibly get some more audiences. But I don't want to take and trying to like go to everywhere and do like Twitter as well or X. But let's see. We're gonna use our Berserk 3, and then Berserk Mushroom, and then Yeti's just wailing on these people. And now I can go and use what is it? Curse of Sekhmet. Let's see, I have Gunner on already. So let's see, do I have everything or am I missing anything besides the other Berserk? No, I think I'm pretty good. I just need to go and change my pets and change to back to the Realm Shifter. Because I don't need to be a Beowulf to get the Berserk 1. You eventually have to give it to my other guy. He will have to. It's not it's not an if, but a when. For the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Chimera. Alright. Continue. And let's see, we're going to use a Terra. And voila, first turn. Thank you very much, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Chimera. You're going to go back into storage. I'll give you some food. If you could literally feed your pets to make them more powerful, I would do it. Or if they had some more pet customization or skills or talent trees in the game, I would 100% consider going Beowulf for that, Odie, if you will. If you are going to ponder adding them to the game, I will be pretty happy if they would do something like that. Maybe that's next year. Just a theory, a game theory. There we go. We got our rock roof back. Jumping in this endless, trying to get the most out of the last amounts that's left here. And now I have to start spamming more spells to move the other spells over. I was just about to do Arcane. I'm like, nope, he would have been immune to that one. So there we go. Luckily, because I used 3 spells that put it right in the middle of it. So I can just click on that little dot and I'll know it'll be right there. Or near the dot. The power of the dot be with you. Alright, come on, Bestial Potion and Small Bestial Potion. I need that pet action rate to go in the kick and overdrive in the Cauldron Hill. 3. But I would recommend, since you know some people may not be seeing me do a lot of Realm Shifter Endless. I may have done it maybe a couple times, but if you don't have the cool empathies that I have, definitely recommend putting in some Mountainous Acorns in your gear, unless you're willing to take and be conservative with your mana and use super mana potions at opportune times. Like if you're fighting a Nidhogg, because it's a little bit more safer. Because they can't really hit you with dragon attacks in order to get your mana back, or you know, other situations where you have to put something to sleep in order to take in, you know, recover your ward. You can chug a mana potions during that time. But I'm hoping that we're going to get another at least 100 billion from this endless. Would be great. Call it a W right here. With the power of the ramping, we just have to get into the hunt every 100 we go up, or still every 50, I'd say. It's even more powerful. But if you go in hundreds, then it's just a bigger gap. We're going fast though. I'm pretty certain we'll be able to get back into the 300 and 400s with this one before the bus run out. Unless I happen to do that again and hit a Beowulf for the dragon attack and then he just apparently not like me today and just zapped me with the dynamic, it's a word I just made up. I forgot what I was about to say. I think it was like something with damage or something like that. Oh no. Please let me hit the Berserker Mortal Lord. Thank you. Those are definitely annoying too. But yeah, definitely use this on this acorns. Some people still may have some star drops lying around or some a year bosses that they summoned and they took out the Godforge and they left the tier 6 on the ground for other people to pick up, because it doesn't matter if you take out the tier 10 one or the tier 6 one, you'll still get a moon drop either way and it can still be a good quality no matter which tier you pick it up at. Because I think it might not be the tier 10 adornment, or it might be, and just apparently the tier 6 can get it too, which is always great. In these situations or these circumstances when you're trying to take a farm a lot of them. But there we go, we're almost in the 90s. We're in the mid 300s reward turns. We're doing pretty well. Swimming, basic attack or auto attack, as I like to call it. So that's why I wasn't really gaining a lot of ward turns, but now I should be, because I am using horizontal slash. Here we go. 96, 97. 98, 99, and big 100. Let's see, I think I'm probably halfway with the Ordinite Golems that I need. Ooh, thank you for the extra turn. Come on. We're in the 120s now. I got zapped with a fire attack that I don't appreciate, but I'm still using the dog, so the dog healed it up like I didn't lose any ward at all. So thanks. Thank you, Rockruff. Ooh. Fine. Have one of these. Oh, there we go. Another Ordinite Golem. So now, yeah, I think I'm pretty far ahead of that one. I don't know if I've completed it. But when I gotta change my pet around 150, I think. So not too far away because we're just got to 130. God darn you, Beowulfs. Learn my resistance and my magic powers. How dare you? I'm trying to find an easy one. Yep, you look like an easy one to just use a Panacea on, sir. Yep. Especially because you're not a Berserk one. I'm so glad that I decided to use a lightning ability instead of a horizontal slash there. Let's see. Gale Strike you. Ooh, here we go. This is why we have low strike for the Battle of Gateways. And we're already doing well for our ward turns, so we've accomplished the goal of getting 500 to 600 before 150. So mission accomplished there. I think we're gonna go with the green burb now for the next one for this burb. We're gonna go in the orders. See if the green burb can help out. So thank you, Shadow Moltres, for the previous ones, but now we're gonna leave it to the green burbs. I'm gonna use the 4 common buffs just because they have a 10-minute gap around there. So I don't have to worry about that. And the other ones I'm not gonna rebuff. I think 24 minutes should be good for this. I think we can definitely get this done in 24 minutes. Or at least get ourselves some good rewards in 24 minutes. We'll see. Only time will tell. So it wasn't until, oh wow, that one tried to end me, but luckily my ninja skills kicked in. Wait, it's not gonna be until like the late 300s is when every lower tier stuff would give me 100 million XP. Ooh, there we go. Nice little Berserk Heretic right there. Oh, I thought I was going to check and see if I completed the quest, but I'll give it until like I see another Ordinite goal, but then I'll go check. So, quicker Ordinite goal, the quicker I'm going to go check on my quest game. It's your move. Let's see. Apparently they're pretty rare to find right now. I know they're out there. I've seen them. The myths, the tales of the Ordinite golems. Those golems, man. Made out of Ordinite. Super powerful. Alright, come on. Show up, Ordinite Golem. I know you're out there. Alright, take care, Keith. Corvile. Peace. Oh, Immortal Lord. You know the rules, and so do I. But we are officially in the 200s, folks. Back into the 200s. Let's see. Berserk. Nice. Ooh, I'm confused. Please, I don't want to be confused anymore. Leave me alone. Alright, good. Luckily they didn't have to pay too bad for price for being confused. We're in the 220s now. Racking up billions of XP just by taking out back-to-back bosses that are tier 10. Phew. Oh, we got ourselves a dragon immune. Oh, we finally got one. Alright, now I'm going to check the quest. Survey says I need one more. Let's see, is there one on my map that I can get? And the answer is yes, I just happen to have one, so that's fantastic. After a couple of, ooh, nice, there's that 2 Despair already updates going live right there. That's what I like to see. So now I can go back to the quest and be like, you know what, actually I did complete it. Let's see, Lioness Knight, Fallen Vanguard, and a Fallen Beowulf. So 11 Lioness Knights. So I might need a battleground to speed it up. Or, you know, I could actually probably get done with my towers. Probably the only challenging one's going to be the Fallen Vanguard, so I'd have to find it through Endless, which definitely is possible if I don't complete this within the time limit. So let me get back and locked and loaded. We got still 19 minutes left, or 17 on the bus. We have to get going. There we go. Now we're doing it. Two 40s. Come on. Come on, buddy. I'm hoping I get a lot of Bruce and Melancholy. I'm trying to remember when I started out. I think I had like 100, 130 something. Earlier today, before I did some other dungeons and stuff, they get some proof chances, of course. Hey, there's a Lioness Assassin right there that I needed a whole bunch of those. Oh, ouch. Mammoth Acolytes. That was a little uncalled for. That took like a third of my overall ward right there with me. Now I kind of want to get my ward back. I could probably do it here. If I were to go here, go there, and jump back into the dungeon. Come on, buddies. I know you can do it. Come on, Rock Ruff. There we go. Yeah, like one or two more. One more. Uno mas. And it's done. That's a way you can do without having to lose the crit chain.
Okay.
But sometimes it can take more time. Alright. Back into the dungeon we go. Oh man, now I'm kind of chilly. Ooh. Whew. Thank you for not using a magic attack, Chimera. Alright, we're gonna go here. Put them to sleep. Say shh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm going to spam woo 2 times. And maybe a third. And you're good. You can wake up now because you're getting taken out. So that worked out perfectly. Oh man. You have to be a dragon Indian dude. Okay. Hey, an angry lioness assassin. Too bad that one doesn't count as 2. We are approaching the 300th floor right now, folks. Alright. Ooh. Missed my attack right before floor 300. Ouchie. That's alright. Because I can take it. Let's see. There's a low 300 right now. Still got about 10 minutes left at least. So doing pretty good. I think I can get into the 400s. Won't be easy in certain fights, but I just have to slow down and not just like button spam all the time. Horizontal/3. Like here. Not to spam it, to wait, and be like, you know what? No, that is the wrong answer. Using an attack that's not dragon, again, is the right answer. So any one of those 3. It's like, nope, you're just a regular nobody. So we'll see. Can we get it? Oh, well, it's not a bad one to be hitting immune on. Ooh, Angry Chimera. Nice chunk of change right there. Thank you for the Conqueror's Guild for the Shrine of Wisdom. And we got some good materials as well, so was a W right there. I think unfortunately I missed the last 2 days because I just forgot to claim them. Like, damn, there could have been a lot of materials that I was missing out. Could have been Greater Souls. So, I don't know if I'm going to do the Coliseums on stream or off stream. It might just be something I might do off stream just because I'm getting a little tired. So, I'm going to go around walking, chill on my phone a little bit, play the Coliseums. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about after this endless calling it. So we're gonna see how much we're gonna get, and how far we're gonna get total for the whole hour and change that took in order to prepare this. We're gonna say like an hour and 10 minutes, roughly, maybe 15, 10, 15, potato. There we go. We're into 3:45. No, there's lioness assassin was claimed or slain for my quest. Nice. Berserk, not Berserk. Regular heretic 352 gave 3.6, I think, or 3.4 billion for that one. That's pretty good. Yes, I have claustrophobic. I've anguished a lot of stuff of my old gear. And I have gotten some new stuff, but I haven't really invested in any of the new stuff that I gotten yet because I'm waiting to try and get a higher level at the moment before I do that. Or maybe I just haven't gotten lucky, whichever one happens first. But there we go, nice. We took out the Berserk Beowulf for 12.2. But my advice is that if you have a good piece of gear and you're using it right now, it would probably be worth it for you to just use an Anguish on it. So like if you have a good weapon, a good chest piece, good helmets, good feet. The helmet isn't like as worth as the chest and the boots, I would say, and the weapon. The helmet probably has the least flexibility with the build stuff, but for some people they like it if it works for them. You can look up, there may be some information gathering where they have it posted somewhere which tells you all the different things you can get with the Anguish passive on stuff, because we've already had a whole bunch of people submit a lot of data to it, which is good. So we don't have to guess and be like, oh, is this the highest or not? It's like, nope, we know the ranges. But we are close. We are encroaching. Oh, there we go. Another wise pause moment for 10.8 billion with 2.4 million for XP and Orns. Of course, I missed it on a Haiti. Nice. That was some big XP gains right there. We are just flying. Where everything guarantees to give over 100 million XP. Let's see where I'm at right now. 404. Endless not found. There we go. We made it into the big boy leagues right here. To the 400s. That means my XP gains are going to be even better now if I can get closer to 500 before my time's up. We're at 420. We were. Oh no. Don't hit me. Thank you. With the blight or something like that. Oh, no thanks. Ooh. 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 Another one. Jeez, man, that Berserk Hydra could have gotten me if I wasn't locked in. You got a gazing staff, English one, and a little while ago it gives an additional 20% view distance. I don't know if that's an Anguish passive or just the passive on the gazing staff itself. Or I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, nice 13.4 on that claustrophobic. Nice, another assassin. That's a good question, Zach, right there. Or Zach's statement is that some normal gear passive shows in the red text. View distance wouldn't be an Anguish specific passive. So yeah, it's definitely not. Because it's not on the chart for that as well, claustrophobic. So that's just part of the view distance, because it's a view distance weapon. That's why it gives you plus 20%. So if you look at the fire pike, 23, shooter sword, 20%, hell highs 20%, all of them are normally 20%. Alright, here we go. We are at floor 450. We're going above and beyond the goal here today. There we go. Ooh, Angry Faffy, thank you for the extra materials and stuff. Come on. Ooh, I missed the Berserker Warlord, but he couldn't hit me because I had the deific channel, the big power. Just checking some notifications and stuff. Alright, there we go. Let's see, we're at almost at 470. Come on. Angry Bird, 2 billion from that one. Whew. Oh no, I didn't give any ideas. It's rare that I would see a Fenja without a pet. That's rare. Majority of the times I always see Fenja with the pet, but nope, we do things different here. So close, folks, to that 500. Uh-oh, the game's find me right now. What do we got? Oh no! Gosh darn it. The bus just ran out. I'm definitely gonna make it to 500. Or we have made it close to 500 with the buffs on. Come on, couple more floors. Alright, well, I'm gonna take this one out because it's a Carmen, and I like Carmens. Alright, so let's see, what did we get total for the XP? Oh my goodness, that's a that's a lot more than what I thought. Jeez and beats. So from 2 endless, I got over 500 billion XP. Or 500 million XP. No, it's probably billion. Or, yeah. Because it's the third comma, not the 4th comma. So I think that was pretty successful overall. Like I said, folks, I'm getting tired. Some of y'all have noticed it already. I know you're not saying it. Some people like just go to sleep. I'm like, nope, not gonna do that because it's different when I'm not streaming. But I'm gonna do some Coliseum runs with Zach. If you want to join us, you can let me know in my Discord. You can type in any one of the chats over there, and I'll respond and we can get you into a party. But if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, do all that fun stuff on YouTube and Twitch. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace, everyone. Bye.